You have been found guilty. Just kidding, but you should be for not knowing these laws. This is ALLcoyura Radio. Here are the top 5 laws you absolutely need to know. First, we have the Good Samaritan Law, aka help, but don't be dumb. So picture this, you're at Target, someone faints near the Starbucks line, and you panic. Do you help or do you stand there pretending to text? The Good Samaritan Law basically says that if you try to help someone in an emergency, you're legally protected from being sued as long as you act responsibly, meaning you can give CPR, call 911, or stop bleeding, and you won't get in trouble if the outcome isn't perfect. But as this is a big but, if you start doing surgery with a butter knife or try to pop back a shoulder in without knowing what you're doing, that's on you, babe. The point of this law is to encourage compassion, not chaos. Be helpful, not heroic. Next, we have the age of consent, aka don't play yourself. Okay, this one is important. It's not funny, especially for anyone who's young and dating. The age of consent is the legal age someone can agree to sexual activity, and it changes by state. In Texas, it's 17. If someone is under that, it's automatically considered illegal, even if it's mutual. No gray area. No, but we're both in high school. No, they said it was fine. Nope, this law exists to protect minors from being manipulated or exploited. So if you're 18 or older, don't be smart. Don't play with that line. And honestly, if you're even asking yourself if this is legal, it's probably not. Number 3, we have self-defense law, aka you can't just swing because you feel like it. So self-defense laws basically say that you can protect yourself if you're in immediate reasonable danger. Keyword reasonable. If someone threatens your life or tries to harm you, you have the right to use force to defend yourself, even deadly force in some cases. But you can't claim self-defense because you cut someone off in traffic or they ate your leftovers. In Texas, we also have the stand your ground and castle doctrine laws, which means you can defend yourself in your home or anywhere you have a right to be as long as you didn't start the fight. Next, we have tenant rights, aka your landlord isn't a god. This one's for anyone renting an apartment or dorm. The tenant rights laws protect you from landlords who think they're running a dictatorship. They can't just barge in, turn off your AC, or evict you without paper notice, usually at least 3 days written warning for unpaid rent, and longer if it's a lease violation. They're also legally responsible for providing basic living conditions, meaning electricity, plumbing, and safety standards. If they don't fix something major, you can report it or even withhold rent in some states with the right documentation. And no, they can't keep your security deposit just because they felt like it. Document everything. Emails, texts, repair requests. Paper trails are your bestie because in housing laws, receipts win cases. Next, we have freedom of speech, aka you can say it, but you're not free from consequences. Yes, everyone's favorite law to misunderstand. The First Amendment gives you the right to express yourself without government punishment. So you can criticize politicians, protest, or say unpopular opinions. But it doesn't mean you can say anything anywhere. Private workplaces, schools, and social media platforms can still have their own rules. So if you tweet something wild and your job fires you, that's not censorship, that's consequences. Freedom of speech protects you from the government, not your boss, not your followers, and definitely not the internet. So yeah, those are 5 laws you need to know to survive adulthood without catching a case. The moral of the story, help people, respect boundaries, defend yourself smartly, don't let landlords gaslight you, and think before you tweet. If all else fails, Google. Google the law before you break it. This has been ALLcoyura Radio, where we romanticize growth, not jail time. See you next week.